So this package is something I am really excited to open for you guys. From Evology, this is a 3D metal printing company in the US. They specialize in optimizing this process. He just spoke about how many variations there is in 3D metal printing. The biggest one is you could go overseas and go to China and they're gonna give you a price, but it's gonna be printed, oriented, and done in a way that is likely the worst possible and cheapest way that you could make that product, and it's not gonna hold up in terms of structural. These are all structural components. I designed them using generative design, so this is going to be the optimized shape and structure and material, all done within CAD first. They were making one really cool project where they were doing a large bore on a CNC lathe. They couldn't get inside of how deep this bore was, and they 3D printed this crazy looking boring bar that got super deep, could cut really wide, had all the coolant passages going through the material inside of the organic shape, and it reduced the weight, but more importantly, it reduced the frequency that it created while it was cutting. So it actually was calculated and designed to reduce all of that. So I haven't looked in here, so I don't know what to expect. I know we were having some discussions on tolerances for bearings and holes, things like that. Okay, sweet. They sent a XL shirt. Oh, they use the same brand company that we do. So some merch, awesome. A couple colors to choose from. That's the company that you're gonna wanna look up, and take a look at the other one. You know, teal could be my color. Never worn it before, but who knows? I try to stick away from light colors because then it just makes me look even whiter. They're like, wow, that color looks awfully similar to his pale skin. Okay, packaged well. Nice. Oh, nice.
That's sick.
Good size too. The big fat ones don't fit in any of the cup holders.
It's an actual Yeti. That's sick.
Nice. All right, we're not here for a mug review, but that is pretty sweet. We have garbage cans, let's use them. This is gonna be cool. This is gonna be really cool. So my expectations, if you did go overseas, my expectations were that it would look pretty bad. I can already tell you this is going to be insane. As part of our giveaway for one day only, I'm allowing you guys to buy a downloadable file from one of these products that we have on our website, and it will give you an entry to the giveaway here to the shop, where we'll pay for you to come and learn from us how you make all of this happen for yourself. We're also going to let you drive our drift cars, and we're also giving away 3D Connection mouse and Fusion merch with this. And if you've already bought one of these shirts, buying a downloadable file will just give you an additional entry on top of what you've already purchased. Once again, that's one day only. Get it on our website. These guys know what they're doing. Wow. Dude, this is crazy quality. That is unreal. So I've been handling this so much with my print, it's honestly not much different weight. So they had a bunch of supports. There's something to note with 3D metal printing. It is only done in 100% infill. If you think about it, if you had some kind of a grid pattern on this internally, all of the metal powder would be stuck in there because that's how metal printing works. It's a layer of metal, laser welded, and then another layer is scraped over it. So this is aluminum, and here's the funny thing. The generative design had these two little added pieces of material. I never removed it on the model, but it basically determined that that little nub needed to be there, and you can see it clear as day. Really sick, really nice. Like, I'm gonna bolt this into my race car, and we're gonna use this as a functioning handbrake. So really cool.
So what basket is that?
This is the in front. So we define in front of handle, meaning the master cylinder is in front of the handle. And you can kind of see the load path here. We're pushing on this flange mostly at where the bolts connect to it. This ring is more of just a flange support for the master, but really if you think about it, the master's being pushed this way, and the only thing preventing it from being pushed away is the two bolts, the two M8 bolts. The other cool thing is if you look at this from different angles, you can see the access with an extension through here for this bolt, and then you can see the access for all of the holes are well clearanced. Those are the avoidance regions. Put this here. Let's stay consistent with the handbrake stuff because there's one more thing in here that's going to be really sick. Okay, here is a clay model that I made, but it is now 3D metal printed, and it's an actual one-to-one of the clay model that I used my hand for. And the finish is unreal. It's probably a media blasted or bead blasted or something, but really I'm just looking at everything on here, and the support material would have been in here. So obviously that required some cleaning, but you get to use traditional metal working tools to clean up the stuff because the supports are made of metal. When you're dealing with plastic, you kind of have to break and pry and push and pull. I mean, metal, you can kind of like grind it out or mill it out or machine it out or machine it afterwards, stuff like that. So that's going to be the top of the handle here. The remaining part, and we will assemble this, probably not in this video. We got a lot of stuff to do, but we will assemble this with bearings and everything. Very cool. So this is the main body of the handle. That's gonna go on there. It gets bolted in with 2 M6 socket heads. Speaking of which, we could install this. It looks like the threads were printed as well. So we really just need to chase those. You can grab the hardware, 2 of these Johnnies. Very cool. So that's how that works. And then it mechanically locks in with this recess here. So we'll get an Allen key for this. So far the fit's perfect. That's good. The, what would I call it? It's the, like how well it's defined. Like the detail is extremely high. Okay. There's the handbrake with all of the structural load analysis applied. We may need to do a bore here for the bearing. So that's one thing, but really, really cool. So this would go in here like this, and it's gonna push on the master cylinder like that. Very cool. So finally, I guess in the next video, Jack, we'll do the assembly. This one was a big one on social media. It took a little bit of a break while we actually put in the 3D printed plastic one. That one was printed by generative-designed, but this is the biggest one. This one basically, when I reached out to them, I sent them this first, and then they said, we're gonna need something to fill up the rest of our build plate because this takes up so much space on the build plate. They need to use all that material anyways when they build it. You might as well throw on a couple extra parts. So that actually inspired the design. And this is the, that feels so sick. This is unreal. Okay, this is the BMW E46 clutch pedal. Once again, the quality is definitely surpassing what I would have expected from 3D printing. I would have thought it would have had like more grain, more this, more that, more layers. You really can't see any layers at all. And this is one of those load cases where as I was applying and creating different load studies, it was adding more support and more structure. And this is just a sensor pad. So there's really no structure here. I did actually apply loads to this, and it basically deemed that this is all that was needed when it's made out of metal. This is gonna be sick. This is gonna last for sure. You're actually gonna be able to put the factory rubber boot over top of this, and then it comes with an M8 threaded hole for a bump stop against the firewall, against the stock location. So we're gonna be able to put the stock BMW bushings in here. The OEM BMW pin slides in there, and then the OEM spring clips on here. So this is a direct OEM replacement for the E36, E46 clutch pedal. Do you think it looks cool, Jack?
Yeah.
Wow, really sick. So these are the parts, these are the pieces. I know I'm saying this is the future and that this has already been something that's being done for a while. There's entire chassis, but in terms of the availability to you, to a regular person, when I say regular, that's not an offensive statement. People that aren't regularly doing stuff like this, you can now do it. Of course, there are options for you, but this is North American printed. The quality is going to be sick, and I can't wait to use this, put it to the test. See if we can, honestly make these parts fail. And luckily, if they don't, then they surpass whatever the standard is. And that means that you can genuinely use these in structural applications. In terms of strength and structure and how they feel solid. Really light. This came in at like 0.89 or 0.9 pounds total weight. This one was like 0.64 or something. This one, honestly, adding the hardware and stuff makes it more. And then the handle being relatively thick in these areas, the handle is actually almost heavier than this. This is really cool too because I put twisting strain on it. I put bending on it. I put obviously the forces going this way and this way, all kinds of different applications. Really awesome. So next video, we're gonna be assembling that stuff. Let's go see what everybody thinks.
Oh, look at that. This is 3D printed.
Yeah.
It looks cast. Like these little light pedal.
So that's a printed thread as well on the bump stop.
That
I did chase the threads for this.
Yeah.
These were M6 printed,
Okay.
like no problem, very easy.
That doesn't look bad. You try and bend anything yet? You like try to squeeze?
Yeah, I tried to squeeze it and nothing happened.
No.
No.
How are the tolerances like on this kind of stuff?
I said we're gonna assemble it on the next video.
Okay.
How's that grip feel?
Feels like my hand fits right into it actually.
Does it move?
Nah, it feels solid.
Okay, here we go. First impressions.
Oh, I'm peeking.
Bruh.
Printed.
Whoa.
Printed like this. It was printed on a massive angle.
Wow.
I see
That is so cool.
Kind of see the grain structure.
Really cool. How'd the threads come out?
Yeah, they're great. Like you can see, there's an M8 thread on the clutch pedal for the bump stop near the pedal, Joel.
Can't believe how light.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
0.68 pounds, that one.
And rigid. Like,
Yeah, really solid. Give her a squeeze.
I am, yeah. That's, and like, Josiah doesn't like that part, but.
That's crazy how light that is.
Yeah.
Oh, solid. Solid.
So, question for you guys. What do you think the infill is on these?
Oh, it's not 100%.
you, what do you think it is?
I'm gonna say.
50%?
I'm gonna say 20.
It's either 100% or 0.
I would say 100.
That one, yeah.
They're all 100%. You can't metal print on anything but 100% because if you had supports and patterns, there would be floating dust in between the layers. It's basically a layer of aluminum and then laser welded, and when they scrape the next layer, you can't have any, you can't be hanging around in between bodies. So you would have to have openings on empty
Empty crevices.
crevices, yeah.
It's funny because you can like see the imperfections in the model. It's like that's.
In the model itself, I can't believe the resolution of the print. Jack, that's the word I was looking for.
Resolution.
I was thinking like granularity.
Edit that in and like just.
I can't believe the resolution of the print. So the resolution of their printing is so good that you can see all of Fusion's decisions
Yeah.
in the generative design.
I can really see it here.
Funny one is on this, Alex, there's two little points on
Yeah, I
the,
noticed that. Right?
so those are actually in the model.
Really?
Generative design was like, yeah, you need these.
What?
You obviously don't, but it added that material there. So the next thing will be to assemble. It'll be to assemble these with the bearings, the bushings, and then all the hardware. But I assembled this handle and it was really easy.
K-Trade. That's it.
Oh, cool. I can't wait to see this thing getting clutch kicked 100 times.
I'm impressed with the, like how rigid this,
Yeah.
like that feels legit. It could be a.
It's like a piece of plastic.
When we set up our brake testing machine, we'll definitely set it up on this.
Should we get Dylan in here?
It's right there.
Hi, Dylan.
I'll be checking that out. Let you guys.
Oh, you what?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was first impressed.
I don't want to play anymore.
Early bird gets to work.
We showed you guys in order of who we like the most, and
We're last.
This guy, AC.
Yeah, because we don't have air conditioning.
yeah, that concludes it for this video. We'll start, all of these things we'll be doing something in the next one.